IMHO Talk Show.
Hold on, wait.
You're listening to In My Humble Opinion, only on 101.3 Jams.
Yes, indeed. Back to close the show in true old school IMHO fashion.
We got everybody up in here today.
It's been a minute. How y'all doing?
It's how you're doing. How you doing?
Yes, indeed. Sir Charles, Miss Max, Razor, AA Ron. That didn't flow right. Sir Charles,
Yeah.
Miss Max.
AA Ron first, then
Razor.
Razor. That's how
Get it right, my brother.
I'm trying to figure out how I went like that too, but yeah. Okay.
Oh man. But yeah, appreciate y'all, family. Remember, run it back, man. Today's show, mentoring, volunteering, the quality and value of insurance policies, man. I mean, this was good stuff. And we're gonna close the show out in true IMHO Talk Show fashion. We full of surprises today. Speaking of the surprises, Aaron, what brings you here? What brings you here today, sir? Why today did you pick to get back on to airways?
Matter of fact,
the people want to know.
Why he shuffle around in his chair?
You need a job? You need a job?
Yeah.
You got
no job, man. No, you know what? I listened to the show. I always listen, but I listened to the show a few weeks ago, and honestly, I was like, man, I miss hopping on with y'all, man. I said, I miss hopping on.
Yeah.
It was funny. And I said, me and Max have not had a Black Girl Magic ratchet conversation in like 3 years. And I'm like, we gotta have one. Like, we gotta have one.
All right, Charles, let's step back. I'm anxious to see how this go here.
That can only mean one thing.
One thing.
It's the question.
That's it.
Hey, it's the question.
Okay, Aaron.
Hey, Aaron, the theme music is playing. It's the questions. Now the people want to know.
Miss Max.
Question.
I need a Miss Max because the fellas, Charles, Razor, and Aaron, this is not our area of expertise, okay?
Okay.
All right. I want to know, Miss Max, why has the Black women delegation allowed this pregnant young woman, Sexyy Red, to be walking around twerking, she never got no shoes on, Max?
Oh man. Oh man.
Max, the girl never got no shoes on, Max.
she missed that mentoring phase that she was talking about earlier in the show. Yeah, she lucked out.
Y'all are wild.
That is funny.
Sexyy Red is something else. Is that the real question?
I think so.
That's a real question. I do believe it is. He waited 3 hours.
You want to go first? Or?
3 hours to ask that question. That got to be the
3 hours, 3 years.
3 years and 3 hours.
You know, in my humble opinion, the sad part about society, the society we're living in this day, is that people idolize and emulate and want to be like stupidity. I mean, our judgment, our discretion is way off, and it's tearing down our society, the quality of our society. And I think that Sexyy Red is just something else. Like it's one of those things, and I'm being in full transparency. It's one of those things where, you know, you look at what she represents and how she's acting. You're like, man, that's just dumb. What's wrong with that girl? Somebody go get that girl. Oh, wait a minute. Let me hear a song real quick. Turn it up. What's she doing again? Let me see. You know, so, you know, we all, it is a little bit of a catch-all. I'm not trying to, you know, place judgment like that. She's going with the time. In a lot of ways, I think that she's going with the times. Mm-hmm. She's doing what sells. She's doing what's important to people. She's doing what makes them click and watch and spend and, you know, represent whatever it is that she stands for around this world. She wants to be known. She wants that power. She wants that money. And that's how you get it.
Yeah. Can I interject something there?
Yeah.
Because I want to clarify to people, at least my stance on it is like, I'm one who believes like art is art. It comes in different forms. It can express.
Come on now.
Let me finish. It can express different stories. It can say some can be entertaining, some can be educational, but it can be art. Here's my issue with it. With Sexyy Red, since that's the question, that's the person at hand, right? Is that I don't see the talent. That's my problem.
That's your problem?
That's my problem. Because let me tell you what.
Wait. Hold on, Max. You don't think
because
Steve
let me
Yee
tell
is
you
a
what.
talent? Steve Yee is not a talent.
She can sing a little bit. Like, if she really had bars, she'd be all right.
For the art, yes. I'm not saying that it's good nurturing music that you want your kids to listen to, but for the art, yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Let me give you a perfect example.
And that's how low the bar is set now.
Since we up here being all high and holy and mighty,
I'm not. You know I
when
am.
we were cheering, we were listening to Adina Howard, Freak Like Me. We were listening to Akinelli, and I ain't even gonna say the name of that song.
Yeah.
You was listening to Akademi.
We
I
were
was
doing
taking
all
all
that
that to a whole nother level.
True. But we listen to stuff that the kids listen to now. I get that nowadays media plays stuff on the radio they wouldn't play when we were kids, but we found it. My point is, I feel like that we always had times to where we were like, oh, that's just funny. I'll take it for what it's worth. It's just crazy. It makes me laugh, whatever the case. We didn't put that up there with like the Queen Latifahs and the Lauryn Hills and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like so that was, but my issue with it is that people act like that, like that she be spitting, like that she, like, you know what I mean? That's what I take with it. I'm like she can do what she do, and it's and like she'll be gone next year, whatever the case is. But my issue with this generation is like they be like, oh, that's better than what you listen to. I'm like, she ain't got skills. That ain't skills.
Yeah, but Charles, we don't have the luxury to sit around and be like, Sexyy Red is okay in perspective, right? When we talking about the future of our world, our community of Black people, of Black women, like we don't have the luxury to just let that be okay. Like that. We need to teach kids that that's not how you act, and that's not how you speak, and that's not how you dress, and that's not who you idolize. Yeah, go ahead.
I agree.
All right, I agree with all three of y'all, right? But what I do understand is because of social media, there were more Sexyy Reds walking around on this earth than there were Queen Latifahs and Alicia Keys, right? So now I have somebody who's out here doing it that it doesn't take much for me to be a Sexyy Red. God didn't give me, and I'm not judging the young lady, but God didn't give me the Queen Latifah, the the talent of the one that we want.
And them Sexyy Red emulators is out there raising your grandkids.
And they are your grandkids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But this is what I'm saying though. In our society, especially since we started indoctrinating other nationalities in America, that it's easier for me to become a Sexyy Red than it is for me to become a high-functioning African-American female and compete against Afghanistan and Chinese. And, now you got white people saying that other white people created the fade haircut, and like everything has always been taken from us. So for a minute, while she's hot, I'm hot. I look like her. I don't have no body. I got sores on my lips. I got, you know what I'm saying? I got fake hair. I got short. I can talk about them. I want to sleep with somebody, baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? I can do all that because that is my reality. So I can easily become what the star is right now. But you telling me I got
money.
Well, that's the thing. Social media made it to where you can look like a person. You can go to the bootleg places and put on the fake clothes and look like that person, at least for a minute, long enough for me to catch somebody's attention. Because the dudes are doing the exact same thing. They're wearing their whole economic status on their body. You know what I'm saying? Like they got $2,000 phones and buying the $1.25 stuff to feed themselves off.
Yeah.
Hey, Tom,
And Aaron, we up against the hour. Did
Oh,
you?
my bad.
No, you good? Did you want to answer as well, or you just putting the question?
No. I just wanted to add.
You got to answer.
So I think
you had the question because you had to answer.
Yeah, I don't even. It's not the fact that it's an issue, but I always go to shout out to my baby because my baby she says this all the time whenever I attempt to get on my high and mighty or anything of that nature, and she says, "Aaron, strip clubs don't have windows for a reason." And it's because at some point, things are supposed to be for the brain to imagine. And we all agreed, Sexyy Reds, like let's be clear, porn, and I know that's a bad word, but porn, black people are not the leading consumers of porn in this country. It is people classified as white. Let's be very, very clear. But we don't have the most popular porn star or woman that does porn like in her music. She's not running around with no shoes on twerking on the VMAs or on BET, or you see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. She's not doing that. But it's not that these women don't exist. So I think it's just like Max was saying, like back in the day, it was very hard to find the content. Now, literally, as a young person, if you pick up a phone, you will see sexual content in 30 seconds immediately. It's just so much ease of access to it. So I'm not going to act like it doesn't exist. Yeah. I'm just like, why is there so much of her? Why is she constantly being promoted and pushed down my throat constantly? Yeah. And I don't see her white Asian equivalent. I don't see who is the white Sexyy Red. What's her name?
If that's your barometer, I can keep your people at a low level.
Right.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. And
you have to think about who's pulling the strings behind that, because she's being pushed down your throat because her promoters and her agent and her this and that want to keep God in their pockets too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And let me also point out that this conversation goes for the men too. Because I know there's somebody out there thinking like, why y'all make
yeah. We got dusty Negroes everywhere.
Yeah. You know,
Little Nas X.
Yeah.
Comes to mind.
Talk about it. But
wait, y'all. Can we establish that from the moment that Little Nas X has come out, Razor has not liked this brother?
Because he tricked me. I thought we had somebody that was doing some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they got hit the mouth there, but all right, that's the end of the show.
That got to be the end of the show. We got to make way for something sophisticated like Clee Logan. I don't know what spirits Aaron bringing back up in here.
Man, whatever.
Hey, but Max, you want to take us home?
It's really not the.
I mean, like this was
the show.
Since Sexyy Red, is the downfall of our people. In your opinion, you got to bring us back to glory when you close this show.
Contributing factor.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Thank y'all for listening. Thank you for tuning in.
Here you go.
What's up, man? Talk to me.
It's WVAI.
IMHO Talk Show.